Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Miss Mink, and you are officially in Mink's room. Today we are back for another review, but this is my first time doing the review on this show. But it's not my first time viewing this show. I've been watching this show since the pilot, since the series began, and about what, 4 years ago, and to see where it has started and where it is now. It's been so much, you guys, to unpack, but I'm gonna do my best, okay? So today we are going to be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4 episode 7, My Bloody Galantine. So the episode starts off with Kimmy going over to Madani, which is Destiny's beauty supply store. I love the fact that Kimmy and Destiny are like buddy now, because Destiny and Kimmy were my favorites, and when Destiny came in, I believe in season 2, she came in hot, But to see where their, relationship and their friendship has blossomed and developed to where it is now, I'm so happy because I love them. They're my faves, And Destiny, I know she rubs people the wrong way sometimes. She does come off a little aggressive, but I know people like that, and if you don't know them, then it can come off that way. So Kimmy and Destiny are at Madani, and they're talking, and Kimmy gets straight to it. She's like, well, Des, what's going on with you and Mel? And Des is like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just loving her from a distance as far as I know. I really don't know what's going on. And Kimmy was like, it just seems like you lost before, but y'all was able to come back from it. But it just seems like this time you guys are just in a different space. And Destiny agrees with her. She said, I agree. I think, we are in a different space. I don't know why we're here or how we got here, but, I'm just giving her space right now. Kimmy said, well, I was told that you apologized for speaking negatively about her, and she was like, Destiny said, well, I don't know how that came about because I didn't apologize for that. Because Kimmy said, well, if you apologize for something that for talking bad about her, then that means that you were talking bad about her. It kind of implies that. She said, well, I didn't apologize for that. I don't know why she told you that. I apologize because if she thought that I was talking about her. And I was just like, Des, come on now. I can't stand when somebody apologize and they be like, I apologize if, or if you thought, then no, ain't no if about it. We wouldn't be talking about it if there was an if about it. When people need apologies, I feel like it's the validation, you know what I'm saying, that they're looking for. It's no apologize if I was wrong. No, you're wrong, so I can't stand it. That's a pet peeve of mine. That gets on my nerves. So I wouldn't have accepted that either if I was Mel. So Destiny, you're wrong for that. Girl, I live for you, but no, I'm going to call you out when you're wrong. So, Kimmy was just like, what, do you think y'all can bounce back from this? What do you think is going on? She was like, well, I don't know, because Mel just doesn't want me to talk to Tisha. She's saying that Tisha is the op, and I didn't even know she was the op. And if I'm your best friend, then why you can't disclose that to me and let me know that so I know how to move? Mel, it is a little childish. I don't like when my friends try to make me not be friends with somebody else or whatever, and I don't do that. Like, I've been in situations where I had mutual friends with someone that I don't get along with at that time, and I can be around them, and I even been invited to those places, in those spaces, with those people that I don't get along with, and girl, I can mingle and be cordial. I'll speak. I always gonna speak. I'm just sweet like that. But I ain't about to cut it up and be cool with you. I'll let you know and hit me with one of these, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Keep it moving. Just keep it moving. I ain't with that. So anyway, I do feel like it's kind of childish. Y'all going tit for tat. Mel don't want Destiny to talk to Martell and Tisha, and y'all are just playing high school games at this point. It's pretty annoying. So Kimmy is just like, well, look, I'm trying to get everybody back together, get us back to where we was, and I'm trying to throw a little event, and I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I will be letting you know, and I want you to come. Destiny says, okay, well, girl, as long as it's gonna be food, it's gonna be drinks, and the exit is nearby, I will be there or whatever. So that's the end of that scene. We go to the next scene where we see Marceau going to go see Maurice. And this is the first time that we've seen Marceau and Maurice in the same room since that whole little dinner scene on the premiere of the season. And I noticed that Maurice said, "What's up, man? Long time no see," or whatever like that. So I'm guessing he's trying to throw it out there, like, yeah, I ain't seen that nigga since the dinner scene. Like, you know what I'm saying? You my whole brother. Like, why we ain't be talking? What's going on? Or whatever. Like, you feel some way more so? Because if anybody should feel a way, it should be Maurice. You know, Marceau says, "Oh man, yeah, I've been busy, man. I've been working, man, doing what I gotta do. You know, I got these buildings coming up." And Maurice is like, he digging in. "Oh, so what you got going on? What's that?" And I ain't heard from you, so what's going on? Like, that's the vibe I was getting from him. Okay, and Marceau was like, "Well, I gotta do a couple buildings. 4 hotels. I gotta do 3 over here, 1 over here, and then I gotta do a apartment building or whatever." And Maurice, "Okay, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. We got to see you working, whatever, whatever. So, what's going on with you?" So Marceau was like, "Yeah, I just wanted to come get some advice from you. Talk to you about some things or whatever." And he coming to Maurice for advice. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. You can come over here when you need something, but you can't come over here. You can't right your wrongs and apologize when you wrong about something about throwing me under the dang on bus. But, he rolled with it. Maurice rolled with it. So Marcel was like, "Well, yeah, man. Martel came to the office the other day, came to Black, and we sat and talked or whatever, and he's talking about how he wants to buy back into Scope." And Maurice was like, he didn't say nothing. He was just so he was like, "Yeah, man, like, and the only problem is, the missus, she's not feeling that." Reese was like, "Oh wow, well, I mean, I kind of don't blame her, you know what I'm saying?" And I don't blame her for not doing it either, because for one, Marceau and Martel have a tumultuous friendship. It's weird, like it's like a rivalry in a sense. Like y'all are, friends. It's like a friendly rivalry. I don't know, but y'all are competing against each other on the low because y'all both are building, development and all that stuff. Marceau is more so of a contractor, but you both are in the same field. So it's just like kind of like friendly competition, but not so friendly. So Maurice is like, I don't know about that, man. To be honest with you, like Marcel, he's kind of unstable and stuff. And Marcel was like, "Yeah, that's how I felt in the beginning. Like, I said I would never work with him again. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he's in that violent, like, mind state, ready to just slip and turn on any and everybody when things don't go his way." Martel has thrown Marceau under the bus before. Remember the whole 20 girlfriend situation? Yeah, honey, that's when everything started coming out, baby. When I think Martel got something over Marceau's head, and I think that's why Marceau went to Maurice's brother to go talk about it, because I think both of them got something. Martel got something on both of them. That's what it felt like. That's what it was giving. Like, man, yeah, Martel got one on us, man. I don't know if I'm working with him. Yeah, I don't know if you should work with him either, man, because y'all get into it. He gonna throw you under the bus again, man. I don't know about that, man. And I ain't trying to get dragged with y'all again. Like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was giving. But Maurice made a good point that Marceau didn't even think about. He asked him, okay, well, if he does, buy back into Scope, whose half or whose portion is he gonna buy out? Because if Tisha is the majority owner now, because, and I peeped that when he said that on the last episode, he mentioned that I gotta go talk to Tisha about it, man, because she bought your spot. You could tell that Martel was probably the one that brought most of the money to the table for when the business got started, but kind of using off the back of Marceau. I feel like Marceau has his builder's license. He's a licensed contractor, and he had some money that he wanted to put up, but he didn't have as much as Martel, because Martel and Melody at that time was booming. They had money, they had their own big, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Martel and Marceau kind of used each other to get Scope to where it is now. But when Martel, messed up and he got bought out, his ownership, I mean, it is what it is. Like, now you got to talk to Tisha, and Tisha ain't having that, okay? She don't fuck with your wife, and she don't fuck with you, so she ain't doing it. On the last episode, Martel had brought it to Marceau. Well, look, if you want to try doing something small, a project together, we could do that, and then see where your head is at, and if that goes well, then maybe we can continue doing business in the future, other projects. So Marceau was open to that, and he brought that up to Maurice, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, y'all could do that, just see where his head is at." And Marceau was like, "Well, you know what? At the end of the day, no matter what, whether it's a big project or a small project, I take all my projects, on seriously. So, yeah, we can do Destiny's project, but I'm still gonna be treating it like it's a project that I'm doing, as far as commercial real estate, which she should. And he said, well, hopefully Martell gets his builder's license. That'll prove to me that he actually is motivated and he's dedicated to this, and I can, trust him and can take him on seriously. Reese was just like, okay, I mean, if you say so, bro, but just be careful, because you know how he can turn at the flip of a dime, and then they go back with the little flashback. So yeah, I don't know about that. I would leave Marcel ass in the dust, honey, just like Melody did, and a boop. Now we're getting to the next scene with Elle and her therapist. So she's talking to her therapist, just basically saying that, this year in 2022, she wants to bring in this year in positive vibes and positive energy. She doesn't want to surround herself with what she called energy vampires or something like that along those lines. Basically means she don't need somebody to suck all the life up out of her and drain her and negative energy. She don't want it, honey. Not this year. Not 2022. I just don't know about that, you guys. I'm just not having it. I'm just not doing it. I gotta get my melody voice right, cause my voice a little too deep. Mel said she ain't having it. She with the shits, and she ain't got time for nobody playing her or whatever. She's not doing it. And she's been, removing herself from negative energy. And her homegirl, Kimmy, is having a get together where all the girls are going to be there. There's going to be people there that, drains that energy out of her, like she said. So she just wants to know, how does she approach it, and how does she, remain calm and stay calm in these type situations. So the therapist was saying, yeah, well, I applaud you for removing yourself from all negative energy. I applaud you for that. That's what you should do. I love her point where she said, well, let me interject self-control. You don't have to give them the energy that they're looking for. You can go into a situation and be like, girl, look, this is what I'm going to give you, okay? Like, if somebody was coming at me sideways and was, girl, what's up? And da-da-da-da-da, and woody, I could be like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you mad. Is you mad? Act unbothered. You don't have to get hyped with people and get out of your character. At the same time, if I'm not giving you that energy, you don't have to give me that energy. I'm being respectful. So you give me negative energy, I'm going to give it back, and I'm going to give it to you harder. If you give me, hey, hey, girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be bubbly too. I'm naturally bubbly anyway. I would like to be all the time. But if you give me some negative energy, girl, I'm coming at your throat. Your throat. All right? Like Mother Dottie would say, I'm coming at your throat. Okay? Don't come at me like that, because I'm going to come back. And, I get where Mel's coming from. She ain't having it 2022. But like the therapist said, it's all about self-control. You don't have to give them that. If somebody come at you sideways, just, girl, act unbothered. Okay? Because nothing gets under somebody's skin more than acting unbothered, child. And that is the word. Okay? I'm speaking a word right now. Then we get to the next scene, which is Martell. Girl, I'm about tired of Martell, egghead, milk dud looking ass. Boy, I'm so glad that him and Mel are not filming together no more in these scenes anymore, because that was too much to watch. Like, it used to be good in the beginning, the first 2 seasons, but like last season, towards the end, it was so cringeworthy. Like, Martell is a gaslighter. You leave him in a room and you throw a match in that motherfucker, it's gonna blow the fuck up, because he just a gaslighter. Like, he gets on my nerves, yo. But anywho, so he goes over there to go see Fred, one of his business associates, the ones he was trying to work with last season. And Fred's on the same type of time. Like, what's up, man? What's going on with you, man? What's up with that builder's license, man? Martell comes in. What's up, man? And, yeah, close this deal on this little business. And, we'll probably close in about 2 weeks or so. I can send it off to you, let you know I'm back on my grind and all that. And Martell missing his confessional that he hasn't even been working on building and contracting and all that stuff, because first of all, he didn't have no license to begin with. He was piggybacking off of Melody, which is why they were so successful in the first place. But on top of that, he knows he has to go back and get his license, and he's being lazy and don't want to get it. He's being straight up lazy. There's no other word for it. There's no excuse for it at all. If you really want it, you got to go out here and go get it. Like, come on, Martell. But he tried to play with friends. I was like, well, man, I don't need to go get my builder's license. That's why I'm here with you. And Fred looking like, bruh, No, because how you know that the business don't, fall apart or whatever like that. It's best to have your own just in case anything happens. You still need to have your own, you know what I'm saying? Because what if me and fall out? And Martell was like, well, first of all, I was married to the male, you know what I'm saying? And, well, we got divorced, you know what I'm saying? But, we ain't got to worry about none of that because, we boys. That don't mean shit, bruh. I don't care. Like, we can stop talking tomorrow and your ass to be out back to square one. Okay, bike to square one. And nigga, like, you gotta go ahead and get your own so you ain't gotta worry about no problems like that. Like, my son is getting on my fucking nerve. Fred is laughing at him. And he straight up told him, I ain't laughing at you, bro. I'm laughing with you. Hell nah, nigga. You laughing at his ass and we laughing at his ass too. Okay, come on, Fred. Don't be lying, Fred. Which is funny is that Marceau is sitting there bigging Martell up. Oh, he a changed dude. I might consider working with him. If he gets his business license, his builder's license, then I might consider, actually letting him buy back into scope. And then you go turn around the next scene of Martell over there trying to pick it back off of Fred. Talking about something, now he don't need it. So it's like, why do you expect people to have your back and to be on your side and back you up when you don't even back yourself up? Like, I love the fact that Fred checked him on that. Okay, you either respect it or you checked it, and Fred checked that shit because he don't respect Martell lazy ass. We are getting to the mess, baby. We get to this Galentine's event, and okay, Kimmy is there. I just thought she looked good though, like her outfit. Tiffany looked like an old lady. She like an usher in church at Gethsemane Baptist Church, bitch. Girl, she looked like she's on the usher board. She be counting the money. She be collecting the damn collection plates on Sunday service, baby. Okay, because Tiffany was giving her best, her Sunday's best. Okay, with that outfit, with that wraparound dress that she had. Girl, they talking, and Tiffany's gonna be the bartender, and she tells her like, I hope everything goes well because I'm trying to mediate the situation and stuff. And Tiffany was like, yeah, you really are good at that. You really are. And she was like, well, I try. It doesn't go well all the time, but I'm giving my best shot. And these girls are very strong, opinionated women, so. Whew, I just hope that I can pull it off, child. And it doesn't go left. And before she could say left, child, Tisha walks in the door. And Tisha comes in the room, baby. With that steel ponytail. Girl, that ponytail said. That ponytail look like this. Girl. So she gave me that ponytail with her team white sweatshirt on and her J's on her feet. Okay, she had on some ones. I said, oh shit. Okay, Tisha. Okay, jump man. So she came in. She was like, hey y'all, whatever. And they all say, you look cute. And Kimmy was like, I'm so glad you here, girl. You came here first. That's impressive, T. I would have said you would have been louder for money or you being loud. Well, honey, don't you ever count me out, honey. Don't bet on me, honey. That's why you don't bet on me. And they're like, okay, yeah, okay now. All right. Tisha came in on 10, baby. So then they get into, Kimmy breaks down and she actually says, look, I want to start this off right. I want this to go right without a hitch. So please, when we had these, discussions, I don't want you to start a conversation with saying girl or anything like that because it can be taken the wrong way. So Tisha was just like, well, can I say bitch then? No, okay, that's not the move, because she came in on 10 and Kimmy looking like, look, girl, we ain't come here for all that because you can't dress down. But, because Tisha came in like, yeah, I heard that I was the topic of discussion at the party and at the Tiffany because Kimmy told her. So, and Tiffany was like, well, yeah, I mean, kind of, whatever. And she was like, yeah, well, it's good to see you're back behind the bar. That was a little shade. I caught that, Tisha. She was like, yeah, and it's good that we got to know about everybody. Got to know about, a little about everybody. Throwing shade at Tiffany. Tiffany said, yeah, girl, we even found out that your husband don't like surprise weddings. Tiffany caught it and she threw it back. That's how you need to be. See, that's what Drew Sidora on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She need to catch the shade, peep it and throw it back, okay? Tiffany did that. So Tisha had nothing to say. She was like, girl, we gonna leave that in Vegas, girl. Yeah, I bet we are, girl. In walks Melody and Stormy. I love Stormy. I'm sorry, y'all. I know a lot of people don't like her. Stormy is a boss bitch. Like, I just fucks with her. She ain't got time for the bullshit, and she gonna get you together, okay? I like Stormy. I'm a very direct person, so I like that she's very, very direct. I'm respectful, so I can say what I gotta say without being disrespectful, but Stormy is she don't cut, she don't play that. She cut the shit, okay? Cut the cameras. That ass. That's Stormy. Okay? Stormy ain't playing with you girls. They walk in and, they speaking to Tiffany and Kimmy, and they're like, hey girl, how you doing, girl? Da, da, da. And, Tisha and her phone like this. She didn't even look up, child. I looked dead at her ass and went like this and then looked at my phone. Now, I'm petty like that. I noticed that the energy was right coming from Kimmy and Tiffany, but the Tisha energy just a little threw me off. And I'm like, girl, why are you mad? Like, why you want her to speak? Like, she didn't even speak up to speak, honey. She didn't even know that we walked in the room, honey. But why? Like, why? See, I would do it. I don't care. I'd be like, oh, what's up, boo? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What up, though? I'm here. See, I see you. We see each other. We see each other. Okay? That's me. I don't care. I make my presence known. You make your presence known. It is what it is. I ain't got shit to say to you the rest of the night, girl. I ain't even got to say bye. But I just feel like, Mel, why do you care that she didn't speak to you? Like, the fuck? And if you wanted to speak so bad, you should have spoke first, and she probably would have spoke back. But she didn't know what your energy was like. You know what I'm saying? Plus, she came in on 10 ready to fight. You see how the girl dressed? Don't play. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to talk to you if I'm about to fight you. You know what I'm saying? She came with an objective. She knew what she was going to do. That Bessemer came out of her ass this episode, child. We're going to get to that. So, then walks Destiny. Destiny gave Melody basically the same energy that she gave Tisha. She came in and spoke to Tisha. Tisha said, hey girl, how you doing, girl? Hey girl. I would have looked at Melanie and I would have looked back down at my phone, but she didn't do that. She just said, hey, Destiny. Kimmy and Tiffany come over to the table. They come sit down, and Kimmy wants to start off, she was like, I want to thank everybody for coming, and I just want to bring all the girls together so we can get back to where we were and maybe hash out some things, talk about some things, and fix things. I don't know if things can be fixed, and I don't know if people want to fix them, but I'm willing to try. Everybody just look around like, okay. So Kimmy's like, well, I want to play a game, and basically I want you guys to write down on a piece of paper qualities and traits about yourself, and then on the other side I want you to piggyback off that and write down your misconception or whatever of what people may think of you. So Mel goes first. She said she is very caring, giving. She loves to take care of people, help other people that are in need and stuff like that. But her misconception is that she's selfish. I can get why people say that about her. I don't think that she's selfish 100% of the time, but I will, in my opinion, for me, I feel like Mel, she does come off selfish, like, she just does. Tisha goes next, and she's like, her misconception was that she doesn't care about people's feelings, but then she changed it to people think that I'm naive. Girl, people know you're naive, okay? Girl, moving on. You ain't fooling nobody with that. So then after that, we get Destiny, and she talks about misconception was that she comes off aggressive. And everybody looking like, well, you kind of are. And then Kimmy was like, well, you think that's a misconception? Don't think you might sometimes come off aggressive? She was like, no, absolutely not. I don't think so, because I think I've done a lot of work on myself, and I've done a lot of things to build myself, and I don't think that anybody else can tell me that I'm being aggressive, because I'm not being aggressive. Can't nobody tell me what I've been doing and working on myself and all of that. I changed all that in the beginning. I probably was, but now I'm not. And everybody like, girl, I feel like everybody's misconceptions were really the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because then we get to goddamn on Stormy, and hers was that she's very quirky. She's very opinionated. She's very, cool. She gives it to you straight. And she said her misconception that she's unapproachable. I can see why people say that. You love your personality. I love your, that you're straight up. But at the same time, I can see why people say that. The last one was Tiffany, and she put that her misconception was that she's not messy. So you are messy? She was like, no, I'm not messy. So that would be the misconception, honey. It would mean that you're messy would be the misconception. But anywho, girl, she was drunk. She ain't know no better. Kimmy was like, I just want to thank you guys for playing the game. And, I just want to say that sometimes our misconceptions, it doesn't just play out in the outside world. Sometimes it has an effect on, our friendships, amongst each other. And teacher was like, and a boop. Hold on, Kimmy, let me pause you. Because I got something to say. And Kimmy was like, oh, okay. So, I just want to know, I'm here and, I heard that somebody was looking for me. Okay, so here I go, bitch. Here I go. Huh? Here I go, bitch. Here I go. Okay. She pulled the mystical, honey. Here I go. The man right here. I said, oh, shit. What? Girl, it done went from on to VH1 real quick. I said, oh, she pulled a who gonna chat me, boo? Like, who looking for me, boo? I'm right here. I'm right here with that stiff ponytail, baby. That ponytail was stiff as grits. Okay? Baby, she pulled that yaki. She pulled that pimp name slip back yaki. And she said, I heard somebody was looking for me, honey. Girl, I'm talking about, that was the highlight of the night. I said, damn, Tisha. you pulled a girl named Wanda. AKA Wanda J. Blige. Okay. That Bessemer, that came out of that ass, baby. So, yeah, Tisha popped it off, baby. She popped that bottle. Everybody looking like, who that? Who that girl? That ain't Tisha. Who is that girl? Mel was like, well, exactly who is it that you're talking about, Because Tisha was not looking at Mel when she said that. She was looking all around the room, looking at Kimmy, looking at Destiny. She would not look at Mel. And you sitting there right across from the girl. So, like, you could have just been like, okay, Mel, I just had a question. Was you talking about me at your party? Or what? Like, I heard you had a little powwow about me. And I just want to be included in the conversation so I can defend myself. Or, so, I mean, what's up? My name was brought up. I'm here now. I wasn't there. So let's talk about it. Like, that's how I would have came. But all that, what's up, the man right here. Like, she turned into Tisha coat, bitch. Tisha was like, yeah, Kiki told me, cause I thought you were going to throw Kimmy under the bus, because Kimmy was the one that told her, you know what I'm saying, about the whole situation. And then she went and talked with Kiki after that. Tisha said, yeah, Kiki told me that y'all was talking about me. I was the topic of discussion, and y'all were talking about my husband, and you kept trying to get Kiki to talk about me and my husband and our marriage. And Mel said, oh, Kiki said that. Interesting. Hold on. Okay. Mel got that phone. Mel pulled that phone out, and she said, hey, Kiki, this Mel. How you doing, girl? Look, I just wanted to call you real quick. And I'm sitting here right here with Tisha right now. And she said that you had brought up the fact that we were talking about her at my pajama party. And I was trying to get you to say stuff about her and her husband. I just want you to clarify that. And here go Tisha. And don't lie, Kiki, because you on speakerphone right now. So please tell the truth and say what you said to me, okay? And Kiki said, well, girl, I don't know why you expect me to say anything different. Come on, Kiki. I'm fucking with Kiki this season too, y'all. I'm sorry. Kiki is giving me all the realness. So Kiki was like, girl, I don't know why you think I wouldn't. But okay. And she was like, well, nobody was really talking like that much about Tisha. Like, I didn't really say anything about Tisha or whatever like that. And then Stormy pipes up, and Stormy's like, no, actually, Kiki, you did. You're the one that brought up Tisha's name, and that's how we even got started talking about Tisha. Now, Stormy, that's not the truth. Melody is the one that brought up Tisha's name, and I remember, because I remember the way she sashayed her way into the kitchen while you and Kimmy were having a discussion with Kiki about, well, first it was the two of them, and then Kiki came in, but talking about the whole picture situation that Marceau posted about the boys' trip in Atlanta. So Stormy, you're the one that kind of started off the whole thing because you're the one that asked about the picture, which prompted Mel to come in and piggyback off of your back. Y'all was like a tag team off the ropes. You know what I'm saying? She started the conversation and Mel finished it and came in and was like, well, speaking of marriages and all of that, but I just feel like Tisha, trying to say that I coming for me at the reunion, like I was trying to cover her marriage and saying I was trying to break her marriage up, but that is not the case. It just was not the case, honey. So that's how that conversation went. Mel brought up Tisha's name. Stormy brought up the conversation about the picture with Marceau. So Stormy, pipe, sit back. I love you, girl, but no, sit back. All right, just watch. Tisha said, well, Stormy said that you brought up my name, and you said that Stormy brought up my name. So which one was it? So Kiki was like, well, Stormy, I think it was you. I believe it was you that brought it up. She said, no, girl, that was you, girl. Then Kiki was like, well, I don't believe that it went that way. I don't remember who actually brought up the name. So then that's when Kimmy pipes up. She said, well, Kiki, let me help you in the situation. You were the one that actually had a lot of things to say about Tisha, more so to the fact that I had to, tell you, well, why don't you pick up the phone and call Tisha and y'all can discuss it at a different time, but she's not here to defend herself, so that's the conversation you should be having with her in private. So the way Kimmy said that, it kind of insinuated that basically Kiki was saying a whole mouthful about Tisha when she really didn't say anything other than she agreed with Mel that Tisha has brought up infidelity, issues in her marriage before Melody brought it up on the show. Because that was Tisha's point. She was saying that all last season that Mel's trying to break up her marriage by bringing up, coming at her marriage, saying that Marceau might be cheating on her or insinuating it and implying it. So that was what Tisha's whole point was last season. And, she was coming at Mel about it. And Mel was like, no, how could I be trying to break up your marriage when y'all have already had infidelity problems long before we even was on the show and before I even brought it up to you on the show. So I don't know, Kimmy, you kind of dropped the ball on that. You kind of insinuated that Kiki was talking pure cash shit. That wasn't the case. All she did was agree with what Mel said. So, Kiki was like, well, nothing I said was untrue. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, Kiki, everybody wrong in this situation, child. How you go from saying, oh, I didn't really say too much about you to, well, everything I said about you was true or wasn't false. Like, so did you say something or did you not? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Everybody just, playing around. So Mel like, look, let me just get off the phone. I'll talk to you later, Kiki. Okay. Okay, bye, Kiki. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye. So then she gets back and she's like, look, Tisha, just to let you know, nobody was talking about you. You wasn't the topic of discussion. Nobody was talking ill on you, anything like that. We just simply brought it up because we was talking about the picture. And everybody in there was talking about the picture, okay, that your husband posted. And Tisha was like, well, I just don't understand why you guys were talking about me without my husband being there anyway. She was like, well, everybody there was talking about it. We all were discussing it. So does that mean you're mad at everybody? And Tisha said, no, I'm mad at you, Mel, you, Melody. I'm talking about you. You were talking about me and my husband, and you brought us up, so I'm going to address it with you. Melody was like, honey, you are not that important in my life for me to be talking about you and your husband, honey. I don't understand why my cousin was even there in the first place. If you saying that you don't, rock with me like that, why you got my cousin over there? And y'all was not even friends like that, Mel. Like, I don't even understand why you doing that. Here go Mel. Well, first of all, me and Kiki, we have been friends for a long time. And I actually was friends with her before I even met you. So we don't talk on the phone every day. I don't talk to nobody on the phone every day, but we still talk and we are still friends. So you cannot be mad at that. You cannot have no issue with that. So, and Tisha was like, yeah, but y'all weren't really friends like that, Mel. Me and you were friends. You ain't friends with her like that, girl. And Mel was like, girl, I ain't got time to be talking about who I can be friends with, can't be friends with, child. I invited her there to my party because I wanted her there, honey. And this is childish. This is all childish to be. So Destiny pipes up. And Destiny says, well, Mel, I just want to know about our relationship and our friendship. Destiny looks at Kimmy. Shady. Don't kind of throw her under the bus. Kimmy, wasn't it said that Melody wanted to bring in certain people into the new year, bring the new year in with, and she just want positive vibes and positive people around her and that love and care about her the most, right? Her loved ones. And Kimmy was like, yes, correct. And then Destiny looked at her and was like, you said that, right? Correct? And Mel looking like, are you asking me? Being funny. Because she peeped that she asked Kimmy. I peeped that. So then Destiny was like, yeah, I'm asking you. Like, you said that, right? You said you wanted to bring all your loved ones in to 2020. And Melody checked her and said, 2022? Destiny was like, yeah, 2022. Okay. Is that correct? Mel was like, yes, that's correct. So then she said, well, and you said you was upset with me because I was still speaking with your ops, right? Tisha being your op, right? And that's when Tisha said, op? Who's an op? What's an op? So, now didn't we just talk about how the misconception of you was being naive, Tisha? You gonna really go sit here and act like you don't know what the fuck op mean? Come on now. Opponent, opposition, like what? You think it mean? Can I get an OPP? Yeah, you know me. Well, like, what you thought it was? What you thought it was? Not my Tisha. What you thought it was? Like, girl, get up out of here. So I love the fact that Kimmy was just like, well, an op, Tisha. Is a term that they use in the military for opposition. Okay, back to the ding 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 back in. Don't play dumb like you don't know what the fuck a op is, girl. Cut the shit. But anyway, she was like, girl, I don't have time to be talking about this. Is all childish or whatever. Melody is over it. And Destiny was like, wait, how is this childish? It's not childish. You don't want me to be talking to her? Tisha kept on chiming in on Mel and Destiny trying to get somewhere. To the point that Mel just got frustrated. She was like, girl, be quiet. Like, I'm trying to talk to her. Da, 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 da. She was like, well, y'all was talking about me and saying that I'm an opposite all this, so why can't I talk and chime in? Which I get, they are talking about her in front of her. So she kind of got a right to say something about it, but it's like, Mel was not bringing you up. Destiny was bringing you up saying that that's the reason why Mel don't want to talk to her. But Mel said that was a number of things that it was. That was one of the things, but that's not the only thing. You get what I'm saying? You didn't have to be in that conversation. Y'all already talked. You let it go. Then, like, let them talk now. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like the fact that Tisha kept chiming in. I get why, but I didn't like that. So Mel's like, girl, shut up, bitch. Hush up, bitch, because we ain't even talking about you. And Tisha said, bitch. And Mel said, I did. And Tisha said, hold up, I ain't gonna be no bitch. I ain't gonna be your bitch. I said, ooh, the girls about to fight, baby. So, everybody just, whoa, starts getting, chaotic. They trying to calm everybody down or whatever. So then that's when Kimmy goes to Mel like, no, we're not gonna be calling people out their names now. We're not gonna be doing that. We're not gonna be doing that, Mel. She was like, no, like, don't stand up now. What would you stand up at when she was talking about girl this and girl that, da 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 da. Like, no, I ain't got time to be keep on talking, going back and forth. Like, she came in on 10. She wants to start a fight with me. And Mel peeped that. She was like, this girl been having a nasty attitude since she walked in the fucking door. Since y'all mad because I'm matching that hostility back because I called her a bitch. Now y'all want to come at me? Nah, fuck that. That bitch been on 10 since I walked in the door. She acting like a bitch. I'm gonna call her one. So I get Mel on that. But, still is what set everything off. I mean, we're just trying to be the mediator. Like, girl, don't bite my head. I'm just telling you, like, and for your information, before y'all walked in the door, I did speak with, the ladies and let them know, like, yo, let's not start these conversations out with girl this, because apparently girl is offensive. So Melody was like, well, I hate that nobody listened. Baby. So they sit back down. They trying again, and Melody was like, I'm really trying to talk like to you, Destiny. Like, I just want you to understand. Listen, and it was in a condescending tone. I'm not gonna lie. Melody, she said, I thought we already had this conversation before, and I answered all the questions that you had, but apparently not. So I'm gonna go over them again for you so that we can have a clear understanding. Okay, and you can get the answer that you need. But I'm letting you know that we are not in the same place that we were, and we don't have the same friendship that we had. And Destiny was like, oh, that we had? Past tense? Like, we had? And Mel was like, yes. And she was like, okay, all right, girl, all right. Mel shuts down, and then Kimmy was like, no, Destiny, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And Destiny was like, no, Kimmy, we ain't got to do that. No, I'm good on that. I'm good. And Kimmy was like, Destiny, come on now. Not when I'm the mediator. Come on now. Don't be like that to me. And you're kind of being aggressive to me, and I ain't even do shit. You know what I'm saying? And Destiny was just like, okay, all right, you're right. All right, you right. So go ahead, Mel. And I don't know I honestly don't know. Part of me feel like because of the aggression that Destiny has shown over and over again, I do feel like Destiny did it in a way like, all right, go girl. Go ahead, Melody. Keep talking. Because what Melody said pissed Destiny off. She was being in a condescending tone, speaking in a condescending tone. She was like, Well, I don't know if you ain't get the answers already, because I thought I already answered these questions already, but since you didn't get them, let me go ahead and repeat them again for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have to say all that. She basically was trying to say that she ain't mean it like that. She ain't mean it. She was just trying to say, okay, being respectful. Okay, you're right, Kimmy. Melody, go ahead and continue. It didn't come off that way. It came off, girl, all right, go ahead, girl. Go ahead and keep talking, because you know you need a moment. That's what it came off as. You get what I'm saying? So Melody was just like, she kind of shut down, and Stormy said, damn, I wouldn't want to go after that. And she was like, well, you ain't male, girl. You can't be male. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, I ain't got to be male. But I'm just saying, like, the way y'all talking, like, come on now. Like, you can't just let the girl talk. You know what I'm saying? And before all of that, Stormy and Destiny kind of had a little words before, because, you know, before Melody got to talking, she was asking, Stormy was asking Destiny, well, okay, Tisha, you the op, right? You male op, supposedly. You know, Destiny, why do you feel like, Tisha is the op or whatever. Why Melody mad at you because you talk to Tisha because she's the op or whatever. And she's just trying to get clarity. And Destiny was like, well, why are you asking me, girl? Ask her. That's your friend. Ask her. She was like, well, I'm asking you, though. I'm asking you. Like, I love Stormy with that. I'm asking you, though. I ain't asking her. I already got her story. I want your story. I'm asking you. So I get why Stormy said that. But, you know, it was just wasn't the time, and she didn't have to chime in. But girl, she gonna get her moment. She, instead of sitting there on mute like Tiffany, because girl, I ain't said Tiffany's name since the misconception game, and since she was making drinks. Girl, I forgot Tiffany was in the room, child. Tiffany was in the corner, okay, passing the collection plate around for Sunday service, child. Okay, girl, she was a fly on the fucking wall. So Stormy was like, look, I'm gonna get my camera time. So that's why she piped up. You know, they going back and forth, and she was like, well, let her talk then, because Destiny was like, girl, let her talk, let her answer. Like, you don't have to be, you know, her voice, let her talk. And Stormy like, well, girl, you the one who cut her off. You let her talk. You don't want, she was talking. You know what I'm saying? So I get why both of them was just like, let her talk, because they both wasn't letting her talk. Stormy was just like, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, that is what's up. Okay, oh, you want to be just like me, huh? You want to be just like me, huh? And I did see Stormy's live that she did talking about the situation, because the producers and the editors edited out that Stormy was trying to say that when she said that's what's up, she was like, oh, you mocking me. You know, they cut that part out. You didn't hear her say, oh, you mocking me? Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I know you want to be like me. Da 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 da. That's why she kept saying that. Because I was like, where'd that come from? I want to be like you. But then I was like, ooh, is she talking about her? Because, you know, she got the Madani hair beauty supply store. But Stormy, her products, they're being sold in Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, like all the top, you know, department stores. So, you know, maybe, did she mean it by that? That's what I was thinking until I saw the live, and I was like, oh, she was trying to say like the mocking thing. But it could have been a double entendre, you know what I'm saying? I know I would want to be me if I was you too. And then that's like, girl, you should think that. She said, yeah, I know, I ain't mad at you though. She was like, you shouldn't be. She was like, girl, you got me fucked up. Melody was just like, ooh, like what is going on here? Like, how did it get from y'all to us? And I know the teacher was kind of giggling too. And then Destiny was like, girl, you got me fucked up. So then Stormy was like, you don't want to with me, Destiny. She said, you don't want to with me, Stormy. So she stood up like, what's up? And then Stormy stood up like, what's up? What's up? Like, nah, bitch, you don't want no me. You ain't got enough. Stormy said, you ain't got enough, bitch. You ain't got enough. I said, oh. So I was like, maybe she was talking about the hair store when she said all of that. But Stormy said that when she said that she was basically saying, you haven't done what I've done. You haven't done the things that I've done. You haven't accomplished what I accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got your own beauty supply store. Kudos to you. But girl, I'm being sold in department stores all over the goddamn world. I mean, all over the damn country. So what is you saying? You know what I'm saying? And I kind of got that too. Like I said, it could have been a double entendre. She hit her with the double punch, the 1-2. You know what I'm saying? So everybody getting up out their seats. Destiny start walking around that table like she was about it, baby. And Stormy is the one that's gonna match that energy. Stormy said, "But come on with it, girl. Come on with it." Girl, so the episode goes off, and that is how it ended, child. I got my whole life off this episode. I know I probably talked a lot or whatever. I'm trying to learn how to get the reviews, down to, a reasonable time or whatever. So y'all don't be here forever listening to me talk or whatever. But I just hope that you guys like my review. The episode was amazing. I feel like everybody was wrong at that little table scene after the misconception game, including Kiki. Tisha, you're kind of the only one I'm not really mad at because you came in and you finally defended yourself. It was something that all the viewers have been waiting for you to do, but we want you to defend yourself against your fuck ass husband. Like, keep that energy. Go home with that energy. Go home with them ones on and stomp a mud hole and motherfucking Marceau, goddamn ogre looking ass. Like, man, what giving you the real tea say, big ugly. Yo, big ugly husband. Girl, everybody was wrong with this whole scene. The only one that was wrong was Tiffany. Well, she was wrong for not speaking up and saying something. Girl, we forgot you were there. But anywho, that's my take on the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the episode. What do you think about all the fights? Who do you think was wrong between Mel and Destiny? Between Mel and Tisha? Destiny and Stormy? Like, what do y'all think about Tisha coming in on her mystical? Here I go. What y'all think, about Marceau and Martell maybe teaming up together? I cannot wait to hear what you guys got to say about this episode. So drop down and get your eagle on in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about this episode. Tell me what you think about my review. And also, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button, girl. And subscribe to my channel while you at it. And hit the notification bell button so you can get the drop every time that I drop. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm out, y'all. Bye.